Greetings, fellow armchair Imagineers. Tiki here.
And BlueDragonFive.
And, well, I was just getting ready to do the Agent Carter show that I've been delaying for a couple days now. I'm sorry about that, BlueDragonFive. But, I randomly checked my Facebook when I was setting it up, and guess what I saw? New Avengers trailer. A day early. So, yeah, obviously we have to talk about it, but I've got a special little surprise for you guys. So, my dad is about the hugest Avengers fan on the planet. Like, he's about the hugest Marvel fan on the planet. He loves what the Marvel movies are doing. He absolutely thinks it's just basically like his childhood dreams come to life. It's just absolutely magical for him. The whole
An
Marvel
Asian Coulson if there ever was one.
Exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can try and get him in here, incognito-like, and see if I can get his reaction to the trailer. So, if you will, BlueDragonFive, I will be right back.
Remember, people.
Let me turn my volume up so it's up on my computer. Okay. Oh. Make sure that the Hangout window isn't blatantly obvious. Full screen the trailer. Okay, I'll be right back.
This vulnerable world needs something more powerful than any of us. Everyone creates the thing they dread. Ultron in the flesh. No matter who wins or loses, trouble always comes around. You meddle with something you don't understand. We have no place in the world. I'm gonna tell you apart. Oh boy.
What do you think?
I think I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, right? Alright, well, I gotta get on there.
Love it. I just love living for it.
Okay, first of all, I'm sure the camera angle on that was shit. Right?
Well, there's the fact you forgot to clue me into the starting point.
I did. Yeah, that too. I'm sorry. Wow, that was very, very well. That was not what I expected it to be at all. I'm sorry about that.
A little hurt by that, I won't lie.
Oh god, that was a mess.
Only a few seconds off, though. Only a few seconds off.
Okay, that's good. So we got the, we've got the creepy kind of like toy box version of I've Got No Strings. That's kind of what stands out right away.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Well, it's right off the bat. It's a beautiful looking trailer. A lot of great shots in there. Really pops.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. To be honest with you, I don't think I'm quite as jazzed about this one as I am about the first one. Just because I wanted to see more Ultron dialogue, and I don't think we got a bit more, a
No, he had a
little bit
really
more.
he had some really cool lines, but you had to rewatch a little. Like there's one kind of neat
I
line.
definitely have to rewatch. Yeah, I mean that's
There is this one
obvious.
good bit I did notice. He's mentioned like the things we create, and he's talking to when we see a shot of Tony Stark reacting to it because he created Ultron effect. Ultron in the flesh. And
Okay, yeah, right, right.
that was really cool. And I noticed this trailer really was more so we had more context around the great shots we saw in the first trailer. So it's like we saw a little bit more like Hulk looking at Black Widow.
Yeah, that was a big selling point for sure. I'm sure that's going to be a big emotional kind of tie to the movie.
Yeah, the Hulk animation's looking really good.
It is, of course. It gets better every movie.
And the fight, oh my god, like you pounding him into the pavement, like really cool stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first thing that we pretty much knew was going to be in this new movie was the Hulk Buster armor, and it's really cool to just see it. Like, oh man, I mean, of course we got a good look at it in the first trailer, but yeah, they really like. Oh, you think it was cool in the first trailer? Well, here you go. Here's some more money shots.
There's a really two things. One, there's a really good shot of Bruce Banner's eyes turning green.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite shot in the whole trailer, to tell you the truth.
Now, let me ask you this. There's a shot of, like, someone taking off a jacket or something. Looks kind of feminine.
I caught that. Honestly, my first thought is Nebula.
Huh. That would be really cool.
I doubt it. It would be really cool if that's the case. They're doing a fantastic job of covering it up, but that's kind of like the first person I thought of when I saw that shot.
Hmm. Oh, I think we're getting some twisted Nazi experimentation because there's like a girl on a table there getting with some surgical implements that we see we saw in the first trailer, like the hospital gurney going down an ominous hallway. With the castle.
Right, yeah.
I'm getting the sense that's going to be Andy Serkis. So I'm thinking Andy.
Okay. Yeah,
Serkis,
exactly.
I think it's going to be some sort of sick, twisted duck. Now, here's the interesting thing we're going to maybe get into with our regularly scheduled programming. We're going to remember a big, kind of a neat selling point with Agent Carter is that it is going to tie into, potentially will tie into Age of Ultron because she's going to have a role in that movie.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least we're going to have a sequence set in the 40s. You can see in the first trailer, we're in the 40s for a bit, and there she is. So, I mean, she's going to tie into there somehow.
Wait, she's in the trailer?
Yeah, in the first one, yeah. She's there's a quick bit where we see her and Cap, her and Cap going down like it looks like not a USO show because he's in this regular army garb, but like guys with like the MP helmets, like a bunch of white helmets, the old soldier guys.
I totally missed that, huh?
Well, yeah, I was in so it looks like we're gonna have a flashback to the 40s, which ties into how we're getting our twins. Remember, they're Hydra bred.
Okay, right.
Or at least,
right.
well, on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. right now, it looks like we're going to get some more explanation to what the twins are coming from because they're starting introducing humans on there.
Oh, really? Oh, cool.
Yeah, really cool stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah, and Peggy Carter's kind of filling in for our gap before we pick up on that. But still, I think it's all kind of tying into Age of Ultron, what we're getting now.
Sure, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I must say, in the 2 episodes I've watched of Agent Carter, it blows Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. completely out of the water in every way.
I told
you. But, all right, let's see. God, I really feel like I need to watch that again.
Well, you know what I'm kind of doing right now is I'm kind of going through on mute through some shots real quick, kind of like one of those IGN like trailer breakdown things.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just seeing some cool shots of Andy Serkis shooting some guns, and it looks like she's going up against Black Widow, who has some huge honking guns that look really cool.
Yeah. I hope we get... I honestly think that Ultron is more intimidating in his kind of like half skeletal form.
I don't know. I mean, he looks pretty. He looks like 9 feet tall.
No. I mean, he is intimidating in the other form. I don't want to say intimidate. Maybe just creepy. Creepy's the right word, because in his skeleton form, it's just like more. I feel like he's more human in his skeleton form, just because the skeletal it just looks more human.
Yeah, the skeletal thing, the best thing about the skeletal thing is like the whole strings. I got in the strings to hold me down, which is played real creepily on the toy piano, and this is really cool.
Oh, the moment where Ultron, what's he say to Thor?
I don't know.
Like, hold on. Let me turn my volume up really quick, and I'll tell you. Hold on. I'm gonna tear you apart.
Remember, he shocks the crap out of Thor. Did you see that? Like,
oh, yeah.
Also, we got to see Ultron do some action. So he fires like one of his iconic red blasts from his hand.
Right, cool. Right, sure.
Really good stuff.
More context to the Thor kind of choke grab at Tony.
Oh yeah, I love the. You feel the impact of some of these blows more in this trailer. Like again,
exactly.
Versus Iron Man. This one just like you feel like the impact, like the moment before he grabs Tony. But
yeah.
Let me see if I can get an ID on this girl on the doctor table. Here's a second.
Okay.
There you go, and keep talking. I'll let you know.
Well, like I said, just with the Hulkbuster thing, it's like, I really feel like all the shots are a little bit more dynamic. There's more fluent camera motion. Not to say that the stuff we saw in the first trailer wasn't awesome, but I'm happy to say that I think with the way they're kind of expanding it out, like this is probably going to be like obviously one of the key sort of central action scenes in the movie, the Hulkbuster fight. So I'm just assuming there's going to be like a really fluid kind of pace to it, a lot of sweeping camera shots, and I'm liking that with each trailer we're kind of getting a little bit more, but I also don't feel like the whole thing's being spoiled for me.
I'll tell you something. In the Hulkbuster new Hulkbuster thing we got going on in this, my favorite shot is when you see Tony Stark charging at Hulk and he looks angry.
Oh, yeah.
I love that shot. Okay, I'm looking at the girl right now. I'm seeing what we got on her. I don't know. She looks like Black Widow with a different hairstyle. It's red hair. Looks a little similar, but then a hand suddenly comes on her face, so it's hard for me to tell.
Weird.
But it looks like Black Widow. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so
I mean, it could potentially be Black Widow because she's known for having disguises. You know what I mean?
Well, yes, but yes, you're right. I'm saying it looks like she's getting put down the surgery table. Do you feel? Oh man, I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Black Widow. Again, I'm thinking she might bite in this movie.
Well, I'm not. Oh no, I very much. I think the only way they're gonna kill off Black Widow is if Scarlett Johansson wants to move on.
No, I mean they could always do like I'm saying, even if they want to keep her in movies, just do the rest as prequels if they want to do a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, no, I don't. You and me have always disagreed with this. I don't know. I think that Black Widow's like by bar none probably the most popular female character they have right now.
Well, I mean now they got Scarlet Witch coming in, which makes me think maybe place.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee that Scarlet Witch is going to capture the audiences the same way that Black Widow did.
And also, it looks like we're getting Jane Foster in this movie.
She's like the weakest part of the whole movie, or the Thor movies for me. So I can't say I'm particularly thrilled about that.
I wonder if they'd kill her off.
I'd like that.
Well, to be honest, I thought back when I was speculating how the Phase 2 was going to end, like kind of how the phases were going to go, and how I had a whole different idea how Avengers 2 was going to go. It was kind of, I don't want to pat myself in the back. I thought it was kind of cool, but it looks really awesome the way it's going right now. So the point is, I thought they were going to go like each of these heroes are going to be left in kind of an uncertain place, like the end of Iron Man 3. So Thor 2, I thought the way he was going to leave it was a little more darker direction, hence the Dark World, where I thought Jane Foster might have died because they had that really cool shot in the trailer. She's being taken by the ether.
And I totally thought Pepper Potts was going to die in Iron Man 3.
Well, I think, to be honest with you, I'd love it if she died in this movie, but it's...
Is she even going to be in this at all?
That's the thing. We don't know. It doesn't
yeah.
I don't think she is. I think maybe they're trying to compensate that with Jane Foster, perhaps.
Yeah, but
now, to be fair, just a quick...
I'll take Pepper Potts over Jane Foster any day of the week, obviously.
Now, to be fair, the thing about Jane Foster, there's like a quick shot of like someone next to Thor, and it looks a lot like Jane Foster. And logically,
really?
You could. I'm saying because if you look at all the people inside the room before Ultron kind of crashes the party, you'll notice there's another female character there, and brown hair next to Thor. So we're kind of assuming it's It's Natalie Portman. I mean, usually it's in the trailer, like the poster, not poster, but like these images they've captured from the party.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So I mean,
yeah.
I'm kind of going off assumption on that, but it looks kind of like her in vague resemblance. So we never got a clear like zoom in shot of that. So it looks like Jane Foster. I'm assuming it is. I could be wrong.
Okay.
I was saying, it makes sense. Like she's right next to Thor, has dark hair, kind of long in the same style. So I give just a guess.
Yeah.
And again, I think if Pepper Potts were in the film, this would definitely be the movie to kill her off because the creator's wife, so to speak.
Yeah, but that's why I think they'll kill off Rhodey, though.
Yeah, that makes me. I don't want Rhodey to die. I love Rhodey.
Yeah, I know.
We all love Rhodey.
Yeah. I'm trying to find that one still of the one woman taking off the cloak.
Yeah, that's the thing. It looks, for a moment I thought it might have been Black Panther, but then it was too curvy. So. Yeah,
right.
That would have been an awesome way to reveal Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Now another big theory is that Andy Serkis may be Black Panther's bad guy. Claw, it's something. Ulysses Claw or someone.
Oh, okay, that could be.
So I mean, that would be, might be. Again, that's just speculation because we have no idea who Andy Serkis is. But just from the trailer, it looks like he might be, because we just had an unseen arm put potentially Black Widow down the surgical table. So maybe it's him, and he's in the trailer shooting guns. So maybe he's our sick, twisted Nazi doctor. Maybe it's Baron von Strucker. We don't know. Baron von Strucker, for all intents and purposes, is our sick Nazi doctor in this movie.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm looking at it right now. I don't think it's who did I think it was before?
You thought it was Nebula from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I don't think it's Nebula because it looks like it's human. It looks like it's pretty basic flesh skin. The thing that made me think it was Nebula was that it's got a shaved head. I don't know.
Okay, if you go to the 23-second mark, there's a girl in a blue dress behind Black Widow. It looks like. Give me a ruling. It looks Jane Foster enough for you, or it could be Maria Hill.
That looks Jane. Yeah, it could be Maria Hill, but also
Maria Hill is there, but I think Maria Hill still has short hair. So. I think
it looks like Jane Foster.
Yeah, because I know Maria Hill's there. I was saying, making sure. Like, I forgot if she had long hair or not in this.
Right.
Usually she has short hair, and I think she has short hair in this too. So. Yeah.
I mean, I think I kind of see now why this trailer came out like as soon as it did after the first trailer, because really it really is like you said. It's just a lot of it, a good percentage of it, is just like giving us kind of more context to what we already saw in the first trailer.
Oh, I have a really twisted idea here. Well, in that shot we see of this mysterious woman, or potential woman, it looks like she might have something on her head, giving her that bald look. Now, here's a creepy theory. What if, and again, I'm just kind of leaning more towards the Black Widow idea. What if that's that doctor, the insane doctor, whoever it may be, somehow it looks kind of like an if you rewind it, I don't know, it looks kind of like an Ultron head the way I'm looking at it for a moment there. It looks like there's something on her head, or on the head, a little metallic-y.
I can kind of see it.
You see what I mean? So what if someone put he surgically modified her to have like an Ultron head in there or something?
Ooh, that'd be creepy.
Yeah, I know Hulk would want to Loki smash Ultron. Well, the guy did it to her. So I'm just saying it's an idea, perhaps. Like I'm grasping at straws here, but it's kind of a creepy idea.
No, yeah.
Because something is happening. It looks like the Black Widow on that operating table.
I mean, and she, like, where is this person? Like, she looks like she's in, like, I don't know, like a cave or a pit or something.
No, it looks like she's, like, in the remains, like the cave. No, like, not a cave, but, like, the destroyed remains of something. Yeah, it looks like it's a building. Okay. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. You're right, it's a cave.
Yeah.
It's a cave. Yeah. It's like a cave with an opening on it.
Because you've got that kind of body of water too.
Here's my biggest thing going into this thing is worrying about not worried about, just curious about how we're getting Iron Man to fight Hulk and stuff. I wonder if the mind gem is going to affect it. I wonder if they're finally going to confirm that Loki's scepter is the mind gem. Because remember, he and Heimdall are going to have cameos in this movie.
Yeah, sure, definitely, yeah.
So I'm wondering if they're. I'd love it if they confirm the mind gem because everyone's wondering about that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is weren't we speculating that the Hulkbuster might have been just kind of like them trying to one up each other?
Well, I'm not quite
or
remember.
something like that.
Well, I assume I think we might have talked about he may have built it to help out the Hulk. Or,
Right?
kind of
Yeah.
for big sorry. Perhaps another invasion, perhaps another idea of what to do in threat of invasion, a giant Hulkbuster armor might help.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here's saying now this is potentially spoilery. Actually, to be honest, I don't think I should tell you because I think it's some inside information I don't want on this movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you don't. I don't personally care about spoilers myself, but if you don't feel comfortable sharing it, that's fine.
Well, I mean, it's from the footage we got about kind of the Civil War tie-in-ish footage with Captain America and Tony.
Oh, go ahead. I don't care.
Well, I mean, the thing is, they kind of said that it wasn't from Civil War. That might have most likely been from Avengers: Age of Ultron, but it ties into Civil War. So
okay.
You sure? Okay.
No, by all means.
Okay. Well, you're warned, folks. The dialogue Tony and Cap have say, "What did the Scarlet Witch show you?" So presumably she used her magic to show him stuff. So maybe that turns him.
Okay.
There's a theory there. So it looks like we're getting that log breaking scene in. We're getting that log breaking scene in this movie for some reason. So I assume when things go south, they lay low for a while, and maybe they chat things over.
Yeah, that could definitely be, and I could totally see how Cap would be at a state where he'd want to smash a log in half.
You know what I'm thinking of something here? What if, because the Avengers looks like they're going for a dominant force here, so they can protect the world against invasion or threats of invasion. Basically, go more global, as we have seen, with the more of a uniform-ish thing going on with their costumes, little red lines on them, and of course the idea of Ultron. So what I'm thinking could be kind of a neat idea is if Hydra, now that basically Hydra's still clinging after S.H.I.E.L.D.'s gone. Again, S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra right now are just clinging, under the radar clinging to things.
Right.
They're having their own little personal war, what they have left, and the big secret is at the end of the Guardians. No, it's at the end of Winter Soldier. We have the fact that Hydra has some really big weapons at their disposal here, some secret. They have the advantage. So I'm thinking this is going to be Hydra's kind of all-out, maybe in Hydra's all-out attempt to destroy the Avengers and become the dominant force on this planet.
So you're saying that Hydra is somehow controlling Ultron?
Well, no. I'm just saying they have they have the twins and they're trying to take out the Avengers and.
Okay. So that's so you're saying they're kind of maybe going to be a separate.
Well, maybe they're.
Force.
Well, maybe they can also be a little responsible for Ultron. They try to hack his programming, and then something goes wrong, and he develops his own intelligence. Maybe that.
Possibly.
Yeah, he's maybe Ultron. They're hacking into or trying to tamper with one of the Ultron units, as it's expected. They ambush one of them, they try to dissect him, get it to the bottom of how he works, how he can hack the Avengers.
Yeah.
Maybe he in the process of that. Activates its own personal intelligence, that artificial it makes it self-aware, and maybe it escapes, and then it realizes, wait, what am I doing here? I'm protecting the Avengers. They didn't care about me. I'm just a drone to them. I got captured by Hydra. I'm a puppet on a string.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
You think you're all gods, don't you? But you know what is. Puppets and I'm going to cut down your strings pretty much. I'm the puppet taking down the puppeteers with the strings I'm going to use as nooses around your necks. Sort of thing.
We get a little bit of Nick Fury here too.
Yeah, again, I'm wondering. Nick Fury, we saw Atlanta Winter Soldier. He's just he's trying to wipe out the rest of Hydra.
Right.
Now, that's a logical way to bring him back in, because if Hydra is becoming a dominant force, then he would have to play into that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can't have a Marvel or Avengers movie without Fury. So,
I wonder if we're gonna get any I wonder if we're getting a Coulson cameo or not. Because remember, Coulson can't. Well, I mean, he could, but I don't think they will reintroduce Coulson to the Avengers. I think it's a little too much for one movie.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They could maybe like hint at it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, because the biggest thing, one of the Marvel things that's kind of just bugged me at Iron Man 3, it's that S.H.I.E.L.D. does nothing to help find Tony Stark in Iron Man 3. And the reason I hope that now the smart reason, I'm saying that I say Marvel because like the timelines always get kind of screwed up in the Marvel movies because they have a general idea of like when things take place, but there are some loopholes, some hiccups. Like one of the hiccups might be like the smart ideal version is that Winter Soldier is the reason why S.H.I.E.L.D.'s not telling Tony Stark.
That's very smart.
Which is a very logical idea. Then the question is like,
Sure.
did Winter Soldier happen before Iron Man 3? Is that like S.H.I.E.L.D. not around? Period. But then wouldn't Tony know that? Would he do anything?
Yeah.
It's like the whole thing. Like Tony would be around to hire Meridia Hill and all. It's a whole cornucopia. So the point is, it's a neat idea if they do try to work that in somehow. But yeah.
Okay, well, is there any other frame of this thing that we have yet to talk about?
Okay, let's literally do a quick scan here. Okay, it's gonna take a minute and 40 seconds, folks.
Oh, God.
Okay, I got some army guys running around. Okay, Chaos. Raining. Oh, Cap picking up the helmet. Looks really cool.
Yeah.
Hawkeye next to a tree. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, really great shot, Iron Man. Walking through the workshop. Man, that Black Widow looks attractive in the little white number she's wearing. But so the twins, not those twins. I mean the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver twins. Okay, Iron Man's in this suit. It's a reversal in the red and gold. Looks kind of nice. May 1st. That's when the movie's coming out.
Yes, it is.
Again, some wintry environments that Iron Man's going to.
Well, isn't this supposed to be like an international sort of
yeah, it is. I mean, they're going all over the place.
Right.
Man, I love seeing Captain America go toe-to-toe with these things individually.
Man,
Thor is not happy.
No. I mean, I think you could be right on the money about this Jane Foster thing, though. That could really explain the whole choke grab, or the throat grab.
Did you notice how big that Hulkbuster is in comparison to the Hulk?
No, yeah, that's what a lot of people have been talking about.
It's like 15 feet taller. It's like 10 to 15 feet taller than the actual Hulk, and it still gets kicked around. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all we gotta say. Otherwise, it's looking really promising, really, really cool, and we can't wait. It's not a lot was shown in this, but it's enough to speculate on.
Yeah, sure. I kind of hope that the next trailer is maybe a little bit more comedy focused, because it's a Joss Whedon movie. I understand this is definitely aiming to be maybe the Empire Strikes Back-esque.
He is going.
But it's still you gotta have some humor in there. So I want to see kind of like more of the.
Well, we kind of got that with the extended version of the first trailer. Remember, it's them lifting the hammer. That's the comment.
That's very true. That's right.
I'm getting a sense that the first 10 to 15 minutes of the movie will have all the comedy in it, and the rest is going to be doom and gloom.
Right.
So basically, we reintroduce everyone. Okay, maybe we got a relationship brewing between Hulk and Black Widow, and then they're all lifting the hammer, fun, good times, yay! And then Ultron walks in, and then we're good.
Yep. Oh yeah. All right. Well, we'll just have to see on May 1st when it comes out. So, all right, any last words, BlueDragonFive?
Strings.
Strings. We were all puppets on strings.
I got no strings to hold me down. I've got no strings on me.
Do you want to build a snowman?